Rome. I was gonna, go straight back into the game, start sieging all these things, and all the good stuff. But then I read the sort of little message slash tip thing that you get at the beginning of the session when you load in, and it was weird. It said if there's only indeed 1,000 men to march against you, then only 1,000 men will fight you. Sorry, no. Indeed, 1,000 men will fight you. What? Am I the only one utterly perplexed by that? What does that mean? Well, like, if there's 1,000 men to fight you, then 1,000. If there's 1,000 men marching against you, then 1,000 men will fight you. As opposed to what? 2,000 men marching against me and only 1,000 fighting me? I don't quite understand. But hey, all right. So we have Nicostratos Omirid. Oh, he's good. Yeah, we'll give him Roman citizenship. And he's married a good Roman girl. Doesn't look like a woman. Looks more like a. Well. Sod it. I will say it. She doesn't look like a woman. She looks like a boy. But hey. Maybe I've been reading a little bit too much of Oscar Wilde lately, which I have. The Hellenic state of Croton has given me money. That's good. Right, what is this? Province of Brutia. Brutian. Oh. We don't have a claim on any of those, though. That's a shame. Right, who wants access? They can have it. Invention. We can afford a new invention. Tribal reserve. No. Improved relation. Maximum Farragut claim cost. Moral army recovery. Let's get Oath of Brotherhood, though. I think this would be equally helpful, but let's go with this thing. Alright, and we have how many? We have one disloyal character. He's not that much of an issue. Alright. Much bigger problem for the near future could potentially be the the large Etruscan armies that we're going to have to fight. Which actually don't appear to be that large to begin with, and now, for once... Oh, come on! Fuck you! You were supposed to siege that thing down. And there I was, sort of relying on my allies, eh? That's fine, though. The amount of manpower we're losing is a little bit sickening. However, I've played more as Macedon in the between this episode and... Actually, I've played like about, what, an hour today? And it was productive because I had to listen to... Well, we're going full circle now. I had to listen to an audiobook by Oscar Wilde, so yeah. While I'm listening to that, I decided to play some of this, as well as U-Boat, the new U-Boat simulator game, oddly enough. Yes, it is. A game called U-Boat is a U-Boat simulator, to nobody's surprise. But yeah, I played a little bit of that, and I played a little bit of Imperator Rome, and I really liked U-Boat. I really did, apart from all the problems that it has, but it's like very early access, so it's fine. This could embellish... No, we'll owe them a favour. We will. Yes, we will. We will owe them a favour indeed. Let's go and aid our allies in this. Right, now we should win this without much in the way of problems. Alright, so... Captured an enemy. And apparently it would seem that we've also did quite a number on the other army as well. Well, not me, but I mean the Alliance. Not me specifically. Where are they going? They're going over there. I think they're going to go across, like, back into Corsica. But if they do, I'll set up like this legion will camp here and wait for them. Construct border fort. Ah. These things are very interesting. I like build road as well. I need the military tradition for that, which is kind of, you know, we're neither here nor there at this point, but yeah. All other things being equal, we'll get that later. 18,000 men on that little island. Here's a good question, though. Does your manpower supply... No, it doesn't. Alright. Well, like, does it decrease because I'm occupying most of it now, or this is, like, occupied? But no, it doesn't. It does not decrease based on that. At any rate, we just need to occupy this, and we should be good. Mind you, I might not actually take Corsica, even though I said I would. But for a very good reason, to preserve manpower, and I can form military tradition. Yay! Obviously, we're gonna go for the Principes. Yeah, there you go. And then we're not gonna go with March of the Eagles because sod that. That's a terrible game. The Fabri probably. The Equestrian Order is. The Equestrian Order is all good too. Yeah, we might go for them and then next time go for like Triarii. Castra enables a construct border fort ability. Acquisition of wealth. Nah, sod that. We're gonna go for Roman roads. After that, probably, well, I don't know, whichever. Then the Scutum, because we're heavily based on heavy infantry. Then national manpower, or manpower recovery speed, probably manpower recovery speed. And then either Roma Ascendant or Triplex ACs. One of the two. Obviously one of the two, but yeah. It's kind of upsetting, though, that I can't go for both forts and roads on the same playthrough. At least I think I can't. Not 100% sure on how that works, but I'm pretty sure I can't do that. Okay, anyways, we've won, basically. So, as long as we still have manpower, let's grab all the provinces we can. Yeah, we can't get Corsica, unfortunately. They've way too many men, I think. But not getting it would be... Oh, screw it. We're playing as a super easy nation to begin with. Let's try and get Corsica too. Oh, and if we're doing that, then we're also going to need a few more ships. Right, and also build a training camp in, like, I don't know, there. Our manpower is going to jump significantly from this as well. So I think we can afford this. Plus, if my allies actually help me in this battle, which well, looks like they're going to, then yeah, I think great things are afoot. Did we just wipe them clean? Holy hell, I just wiped them out. Alright, we have some potential now. Sorry about that. Damn. Okay. Attempted bribery. Outrageous. Publius, general of the 1st Legion, loses 20 loyalty. And I lose 1 stability. Or we can do very well. Rome owes the civic faction 1 favors. This option will increase its value by 1. I really don't see why that's a bad thing. Not the favors are kind of obvious, but the other thing. Ha. Alright. There's people are not going to be pleased about this war, by the way, that this much is obvious to me. And we've completely lost manpower. We no longer have such a thing as manpower. It does not exist. But at least we can take this thing. And it doesn't have a fort, does it? Ooh, heavy infantry discipline, yes please. And then supply limit goes up by 10. Yeah, these military ideas are so good for Rome. Now, well, what do you expect, right? I know, but still. We're still building triremes, so if you can't... Yeah, it's exactly how many we need. We need 17 ships, and we're going to get 17 ships. So, how's the money situation? Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. So, here we go. The First Legion is on its way as well. Oratory technology plus? Yeah, sure. Looks fine to me. How much are we getting each month? Rome gain 294 each month and we'll lose 310 men to attrition this month. Ooh. We don't gain a lot, is the thing. We don't really gain a lot. We will gain a lot after we've taken all of this. Because it's mostly the same culture and it's the same religion. At least I think it is. Yeah, it is. It's all Hellenic, so... Yeah. I like that. For future reference, that's good. Plus, we keep receiving gifts for no apparent reason, so... What can you say about that other than thank you? Did I build a marketplace? I did, didn't I? Well, it's fine, but I would prefer manpower. And plus the slaves is really, really good. I mean, slavery is really, really good. Juggernaut 2000 flipping 19, I know, but it's true. It is. We need these ships to get the legions back, sorry. Okay, it's just gonna be like, it's just this province left, if I'm correct. Peace imminent. Yeah, I know. Peace has always been imminent. Just when do we ask for peace is the only debatable thing. And I think that time is now. So you'll also give me this. 16 aggressive expansion is not that much, believe it or not. And the Etruscan elite, our enemies deserve no quarter for one particular reason. Otherwise I would accept them, but now, you see this? We have a ton of scorned families. The way we get rid of that is we assign them to be governors. So, can we get a Julius on the case? We can't. Okay, so not that many governors then, eh? Oglunius. Isn't that Ogluni are the ones that... Yeah. But they're still scorned. Jesus. How many of you are there? And we also get, like, what? Research efficiency is low? We'll take a look at that in a moment. The Semproni aren't exactly elated with the way things are working in there. But why? Okay, now I don't understand this. So the Semproni family are scorned because they expect to be paid 2% of the state income. Since this is not the case, they consider themselves scorned. No position. So he's a general of Rome, but he has no position? I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, basically. Liberation. Roman slave in capture becomes a free man. Or... yeah, let's get rid of some of the slaves, because we received a lot of slaves due to the war, so we don't exactly need that many of them. And these guys are asking for military access. You can have it. I think it'd be a good idea to keep one of the legions in in Corsica, sorry. What the hell will I say Africa? In Corsica, but... huh. This is unusual, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Not really. So I also have a disloyal province of Corsica. These are loyal, but we can sort that out in the province view as soon as I find it on the map. There we go. So you are a Borderlands province. That's terrible. It's actually not that bad, isn't it? Is it? Because it's local manpower up. Get cultural assimilation there. You want to convert their religion here? Yeah, because they're mostly Canaanite. Fair enough, fair enough. Population of 42. Local economy, population output minus 75%. No. Go acquisition of wealth. And here as well, sub that. We're going acquisition of wealth. Here we can do social mobility. Here we can do acquisition of wealth. And that's alright the way it is. So that just got rid of all of my oratory power, but it was necessary. And now we can assimilate some slaves. I don't care about assimilating. Freemen, I think we can assimilate willy-nilly. So there we go. And we can also convert freemen over here. It'll be quite expensive, but that's fine. Right. Now the reason I'm sort of doing this is I'm desperately hoping for some stability. And I also was hoping for a lot more manpower than I'm getting right now, but you know, all in due time, I suppose. Ah, so this is... I was looking for this before I started playing, before I began recording. I realized that the bellicose stance was like one of the opinion modifiers. And yeah, I was like, so bellicose stance, what the hell is that? Where the hell is that? But apparently you can change that here. Tiny little icon. Such an important thing. I'm gonna keep it, but still. Okay, cool. Cool. So these are the... I'll send you a gift. Let's not do that yet. I'm gonna integrate these guys slowly, so while I'm doing that. Doesn't produce 50. And like this was supposed to help as well, but it really didn't, and it's honestly all this is driving me a little bit insane. Why is Macedon so simpler to play, and Carthage as well? Election soon. Alright. Whatever. Military faction is in... yeah, it's damn strong. The populists are doing alright too. And the others are being sort of pushed to the side. Show laws. Are there any laws we can push for? Jesus Christ, they cost an arm and a leg. Alright. Damn. Okay. Well, we need a tribune of the people. Gaius Fabius Licinius can be that tribune. Well, actually, all of these guys can be that tribune. And also, Lucius Julius Libo can be the aforementioned tribune as well. You can't be because you're not loyal. You're not loyal either. But you are a member of the Scorned family, so maybe this will make you unscorned. What am I thinking? Of course it won't. Take a look at our economy. Wages are up. So this is something that I've increased. I'm going to decrease army and fleet maintenance. Because we don't need our armies or our fleets for the time being until we get more manpower, so rather happy with that. These guys here are going to get slowly integrated into Rome, so I'm not worried about them. The next target for our aggressive expansion is probably going to be this lot down here, so Messapia, Apulia, and Brutia. We're going to fight all of them lot. Let's get our legions into position, even though we won't fight them today. And it'll take a while before the actual fighting happens, but you know, let's get the men down there. Prepare them, at any rate. Yeah, I think we can recruit like another legion. I think that will help with the... well, with everything, right? What no longer loyal? What can I do, like, to the province, if that makes any sense? Probably not much, eh? Huh. Rome owes military faction 0 favors. This option, yes, will increase by 1. Rome gains 10 support for the populist faction. This could end badly. This could end badly. Gnaeus is the consul of Rome. He has a popularity of 61. He's not very popular. Also, his stats aren't that great. He wants to be appointed dictator. That's interesting. We'll do this, actually. Yeah. Because I don't want to owe any more favors to anyone. It's a little bit, you know, a little bit neither here nor there. It's not that great, right? I'd rather not. Research points plus 10%. Shall we get that? Yeah. Seems good to me. Okay. Next, we can't recruit an army because we don't have any manpower. We can get a military idea. Morale armies plus 10 trireme cost. National manpower plus 10%. Martial advances is greater or equal to 6. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, we can get this then. And then we have... Ooh, monthly loyalty increase. That's good. National freedom happiness, that's also very good. And what's the 2222? Is that like a bonus? I think that's like a bonus, so we need to gather up like 55 oratory power. And then I think, if I'm reading this correctly, I get a bonus of 2 in each of the powers, which is very significant. And is very worthwhile. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, and here's the thing, with the increased wages, even the most... What the hell? Also, okay. Yeah. No, that glitched out for a second. What the hell is occupying this? So, Bellaria is now occupying all of Sardinia. And the Carthaginians don't seem to have any intention to stop that from happening. You know, going back to my Macedon playthrough, which was quite fun today, actually. Declared war on Thrace, and Egypt and the Seleucid Empire joined in. And the map looked sort of like this, right? Actually, it looked frighteningly similar to this. Except I controlled more of this bit and this bit as Macedon. So, yeah, I go in, and I occupy all of this, like everything. I go all the way up to here. The war lasts for like years, and nobody fights me. I'm just sieging things to find out that Thrace has gathered all of its, what, 20, don't have 30 something, yeah, like 20 something cohorts, and they're all sitting here dying of attrition. So I was like, okay, that's weird. Apparently Carthage is now doing the same thing. They're all just sitting somewhere dying of attrition and not participating in this war. I was on to something else though. Disloyal characters is now no longer an issue because, well, you're a little bit of an issue, but your loyalty is going up due to, well, now same faction as ruler and also increased wages. So yeah, this is going up. Disloyal province is a problem though. What happens when your loyalty goes down to 0? Probably a revolt. How do I increase it? Malaria is a problem. Why is it a problem? Why are you unhappy? Can any of these questions be answered? Thank you. What, like wrong religion, wrong culture? Yeah, wrong religion, wrong culture. That's fine though. We'll convert you. Assimilate Freeman. It's an Age of Empires reference. Huh. Well, fine. The guy's died. That's not good. He was really good at his job, wasn't he? Ooh, but we can get the Macedonian. Yeah, we can. That is like very, very prominent. Now, it's not going to help with Scorn families, but we already have something for that. Besides, the guy's very old. Yeah, this is a great researcher. Where are we? Okay. Your religious power is 7. Your religious power is 8. Are the Vergini? Yes, they are. 6, 8. Decius. Yeah, the Deci are a Scorn family, so you'll do better for this. Oh, and the Deci aren't actually Scorned anymore, so yeah, that actually helped quite a bit. But again, the increase in wages just skyrockets all the loyalty, makes it a non-issue anymore. I don't like these local infightings among the local Italian tribes. That's not good. That's not good. You do understand that we need to, you know, to stand together and all that good stuff. Okay. So Marcia. Opinion plus 75. From that, Bellicose stance minus 20, but aggressive expansionist minus 4. So that's gonna go down. Strike the earth. A what? I'd rather get citizens. Yeah. Let's get some citizens. I mean, slaves is good, but we'll get slaves through warfare, you know. As is, we'll get some of the free folk, and they are actually very useful. For now, we don't have any claims up here, and honestly, I'd rather not focus on the north. We can do that later, because that costs oratory power, and it's going to take time to fabricate all those claims and whatnot. The south we already have claims for, so I think we should focus more on that. And also, we should probably get out of the province where we're taking attrition. Okay, let's also build training camps. We don't have a training camp in Rome? There you go. Load of training camps. Get all those ooh. Get all that manpower back. Now that's interesting. Let's use our powers. And now, if we take a look at religion, it would be mostly Hellenic, and indeed it is. Okay. So that should increase the loyalty of Corsica a little bit. Next is culture. Okay. Did that help? It does actually help. I'm glad that it's actually helping. I'm doing the right thing. It's just gonna cost like 10 million of everything. Now I said I was gonna save oratory power as well for this thing. Ugh. See, this is not to my liking. If I may be so bold to say. So all I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for magical points to go up instead of actually, you know, doing something with the economy or whatnot. Well, at least we're now accumulating a little bit of a surplus. And also, mind you, I think because province map mode, yeah, because the province is religious. The policy is religious conversion. They're going to convert on their own. It's not. Does it change automatically? Like, what happens if all of them are changed to the proper religion? It doesn't matter right now. Like, even if there's, so as long as there's nobody of the Hellenic, as long as there's someone that's not of the Hellenic religion, the conversion is worthwhile. Or the conversion policy is worthwhile because it will contribute to the loyalty of the province. But as soon as we run out of someone to convert and we're still in that mode, then it becomes absolutely worthless, right? National population growth, that's very good. But it's such a small benefit to the population growth as well that it's... I think we're going to go with the supply limit. Because, yeah. We need a little bit more in terms of supply. Because we're mostly moving around with like big units, right? Big legions. Yeah, I think we can start preparing for war now. Economy, fleet maintenance goes up, army maintenance goes up. We're making 7 per tick. That's decent. Fused tribes expansion. Sure. Why not? I don't see how that's a bad thing. I guess like converting might be a bit of an easy. I don't know. I don't know. Where were we? Yes. We're actually now colonized some of these. No, because culture is the main issue. The predominant issue. But I think we can now pick an oratory idea. The monthly corruption goes down, loyalty goes up, improve opinion maximum. Let's go with improve opinion maximum because we need it for these guys. And we'll also send them a gift. And in a few months we'll begin integrating them into Rome. I'm going to save up money for I'm going to save up money and manpower if at all possible, in order to take Lucania, right? Yeah, take Lucania. In order to do something, I'm just not sure what. what was I going to do? I was going to do something very useful. I just instantly forgot what it was. Yes, I was going to build a new legion. Yes, that's what I was going to do, because I need to give someone a job as well. Alright, we just stack wiped like a bunch of them, because they're at war with someone already, aren't they? No, you're going to get there ahead of them. They are in retreat. Well, where are you retreating to? Ooh, so there's a fight going on over there, is there? Yeah, we're, Alright. Interesting, interesting. So you're fighting Tarentum, is the thing. Yeah, this is why Rome is totally badass. This is why Principe are totally badass. I mean, look at that. It's just look. Utterly crushed. This is a fort. I think we'll secure the forts first. No, that's not what you do though, is it? No, you beat the armies first and then you secure the forts. Oh, but this is we're on a good course if we intend on beating the armies first. Because we beat the sodding crap out of these two. Are we at war with Apulia as well? We are, aren't we? Yeah. We're at war with the entirety of the south of Italy, basically. Yeah, you're not. You're not sieging back my stuff. Sorry. If my allies could gather round, that'd be grand. It's not that I need their military assistance. It's that I need more bodies to throw at the siege, right? Alright, you can siege that thing down, and then you're moving over to the fort, basically. Or the fort up there. Nah, because most of their troops are going to be stuck down here somewhere, so yeah. If you're going, take out the forts and you've won the war, basically. If we can do that, that would be grand. Ooh, we're not in control of this siege, are we? That's going to be an issue. We're not going to be in control of this siege. Hippon is... Well, it's not Hippon. Am I going insane? It said Hippon for a second. Hipponion. Okay, yeah, same thing. They're sieging it together, that's why. Okay, we'll siege this place then. What's it called? Barium? Barium. I couldn't see the one of the letters due to the icon being there. Yeah, let's also detach siege. Alright, let's not. Well, there's no real use in doing that. Alright, let's just keep the soldiers as they are. Monthly tyranny goes down. That's cool. We're going to get quite a bit of aggressive expansion for this, but it doesn't matter. Check the score. We're now third. This Indian power is always first. That's what I've learned. Oh, look at them. Disgrace. Look at it. Horrible. Horrible. Yeah, taking more scores was going to be a tiny bit of an issue. Because, yeah, I need to occupy the entire province to get taking war score. And possibly this will be a problem. Maybe. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you one beautiful thing about this is, due to our previous conquests, we are now earning a ton of cash. Yes, we are. Oh, and the ideas matching government thing does indeed give you a bonus of 2222, which is very significant in my modest opinion. And matter of fact, I wish I'd gone for the ideas first and then went for everything else, you know? I think that would have helped me more. Now let's go for manpower growth or population growth, which ultimately is manpower growth, but yeah. It is also so much more at the same time. And to deal with Corsica, which is now actually becoming more loyal by the minute, we'll need to go over to the province map mode and change it from this to this. See, now it has a 20% chance, or slightly over 20% chance, to convert culture, and the entire province is of the wrong culture, so yeah, the loyalty here will gradually, slowly, but gradually increase over time. And furthermore, due to the wages being up, the disloyal characters have disappeared as well, despite having a bunch of scorned families. So I think we're now very stable, even though as soon as the war with the Etruria, ended, we were like in a pretty terrible position. Oh, and yeah, now we're also integrating these guys. So yeah, I think we're very, very stable, is what I'm getting at. And also we can, it's in relations, right? No? We can stop doing this. Cancel improve. 2nd of June. Okay. Now we'll basically free up a diplomat as well. Oh, come on already! Just, you know, it's the forts. Take down the forts and the entire thing crumbles. But until you do, it's a little bit of a grind. I'm also losing like tons of men. Hey, more citizens, lovely. Import wood. This earns us 0.58. Sure, like tons upon tons of profit. I only wish that they'd made assaulting a little bit more worthwhile, because as it is, it's just terrible, and it's been terrible since EU3. Now, never has assaulting been a viable strategy. The only time where you can assault is if you take over a siege, but this needs multiplayer basically, right? Is if you siege a province that has just been sieged by someone else that finished their war, right? And that's just horrible. That really is just absolutely horrible. So yeah. It takes way too much coordination to the point where it's just not viable in the game. Right? It just doesn't work. The game doesn't work that way, right? Maybe at some point somewhere else, but the game right now just doesn't work that way, and it's... No, it is what it is. Let's send the Navy over as well. For no particular important reason. Are we at war with Messapia? I think we are. I keep forgetting who I'm at war with. I am at war with Messapia. Okay, so I'm going to count on this army not doing anything productive with their lives. And I'm going to siege down to Messapia's capital. And I need the port, honestly, more than anything else. I need the port in Messapia to... I need the port in Messapia... Oh, thank you very much. I need the port in Messapia to get my... Never mind, because they seem to be gathering men. To repair my ships, which are going to be damaged from the pirate fighting. By the way, can I just put this out there and you can disagree with me? Naval combat, the worst it's ever been. Look at this. Look at this. Roll. Positioning. Commander skill. Not even a thing for them, apparently, because he has 0. He has less. Okay. Lovely. It's literally just rolling dice. It's literally... And this, like, slightly, 10% difference? It's just 10% up or down. No effort. None whatsoever. And I understand. If sacrifices have to be made in something, personally, naval combat is the first to get thrown overboard. Pun fully intended, right? Because nobody cares about naval combat. Well, I'm sure people care about naval combat. I couldn't care less about naval combat. But, like, come on, people. At least make an effort, yeah? Now, you took something from them, Hippion. Yeah, you know what? I have a CB against you. We'll discuss it later. Why can I not go there? Is it because this... Ah, right. So it's a siege battle that you're... What is wrong with my throat? That you're fighting against someone. Metapontum. How do I negotiate with Metapontum? Hi. I'd like to be able to move in. Ask for military access. Opinion -16, base -16. Well, fuck you then. You don't get to move through my territory as well. There you go. Now you're stuck. Go and die. Arseholes. No, I'm not going to let you through. F off. Sodden arseholes. Look at them. Okay, so I'm going to believe in my allies and their capability of not dying to a single province. Or to an army stuck in a single province. And we're going to go and siege the rest of the thing. Ideally, what they do is they wait there. But you never know. Saguntinia calls for aid against Carthage. This is Saguntum, isn't it? Yeah, this is historically... Okay, so here's the thing. You want a historical lesson? It's going to be really, really quick. Saguntum was a city in Spain, or in the Iberian Peninsula. I'm not exactly sure where, but it should be somewhere in this region. At any rate, he says mousing over the entirety of Spain and modern-day Portugal and whatever. Shush. Look, it is a... the reason I'm saying Spain is not in the contemporary sense, it's in Hispania, as in this entire thing was called Hispania. Don't worry about it. Here's the thing. This was a city that was an ally to Rome. And at one point, Hannibal decides to attack the city. I believe it was Hannibal. As in the Hannibal that attacked Rome. Not another Hannibal. There were several Hannibals. Just not the one... Not that most people have heard of them. At any rate, the small state of Saguntum... Well, Saguntinia would be the state. The small city of Saguntum asks Rome for help. However, Rome has a metric ton of problems that it has to deal with, civil war looming somewhere in the distance being one of them. There's all sorts of internal political strife, there's, I think the Celts were invading from the north as well and raiding them, and that was a problem on its own, and there's the whole naval issue. The Carthage is going to wipe the floor with them at sea, and Rome needs to take care of that as well, so they're dealing with a million different things. Plus, they were looking to expand their influence in Greece and so on and so forth. So Rome was like, yeah, we don't have any time for this. We're not ready for a war yet. And Saguntum fell, basically, right? Saguntum was taken by the Carthaginians, and Rome wasn't, because Rome wasn't in a position to send men halfway across Europe to fight for Saguntum. Even though it would have liked to, it wasn't in a position to do so. And now, what's this? So we can either say Saguntinia F off, and this will give us national tax, happiness, civic faction influence goes up. Carthaginian opinion of us goes up, Saguntinia hates us. Or we could say we're not ready for war yet. We lose 100 military manpower. We lose 100 military power, but we gain 10,000 manpower. That's what I meant to say. I'm stumbling over my own words. And then military expansionism, heavy infantry cost, cavalry cost. Heavy cavalry, sorry. Trireme cost, military faction influence is increased. We will gain claims on Carthage. Yeah. Yeah, we will gain claims on Carthage, and we're ready for that. It's just that we're not exactly going to fight them just yet. But I will fight them here. Not the Carthaginians. I will fight this lot here. Right. Could I possibly bother you to get the F out of here? You're very corrupt, both of you. Yeah, however, the thing is, we're going to need a little bit of a better commander. I'm afraid. Yeah, if I don't get reinforcements in here, we're going to lose. Because I'm outnumbered as well. Mind you, my troops are vastly better, but yeah, I'm going to need the help of my allies. Or will I? No, I think their numbers will just start accumulating too much at one point. But not enough. I'm going to win this. Even like as it stands, I was going to win that. Which is pretty cool. That's troop quality for you. I'm not even going to send these guys in. I'm going to send them down to siege the fort. Because, yeah, this is a one battle right here. So, we lost, I mean, my alliance lost 5,000 men and theirs lost 8,300. Not that big of a difference. And unfortunately, most of those were actually Romans and not our allies that died, which is kind of sad, but hey. Alright, so we're going to siege this thing down, and I'm also going to send this army down south to siege that place. Now, time is ticking, as the song goes. We need to cancel improving our opinion here. And I'm going to annex you very slowly. Next, I would like to annex these guys. Their opinion of me is 93. Order friends. Right, just to make sure I can integrate you. Yes, I can. Okay. Improve opinion. And there you go. And I'm going to send you a gift later down the line as well. I'll tell you what, I think this is quite enough for this video. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed it and want to stay tuned for the rest of the series. I'm going to send more reinforcements down south. I'm going to win this war, and then we're going to get in an arms race against Carthage, probably. How much do they have? 34 cohorts and no manpower. Almost as good as Carthage. Something to consider. They probably have better allies than I do, or more allies specifically than I do, but hey. Oh, and look at that, the triumphant Roman arms succeed once again. Yeah, I'll do it. And I can invoke an omen, which will be National Manpower Blessing of Apollo. Yeah, it will be National Manpower Plus. There you go. Alright, at any rate, see you next time. Have fun, take care, and bye-bye.